Just continue with all haircut, whatever. Just the point is that I have to admit further understanding and correct more statements I made, specifically about Scarlett Johansson-ish. Okay, I hope this doesn't continue with this policy. I found out now that Scarlett Johansson that lives today, though she's identical to the one, is not who I think she is, nor is Beyonce Knowles. So I'm going to correct that off the bat. Okay. The ancient Greek Septus was destroyed in the past. Now I know. After further study, those two are no more. Whoever they are, they look like them, but they're not them. Okay. Now I know. The point is this. I also, in my most ancient form of reincarnation, was in that same prison that you probably figure by now, along with the three Azazel, former Asakral, and he who was nurtured by Diotrephes, okay? There were 3 good and 3 bad. So when the 3 good escaped, the original was me, I was Gomorrah, and it was Zoar Sodom. When I escaped Azazel out, and I focused on my soonest opportunity to kill him, because he was a real apocryphal child of Indira. He literally, my dreamscape clairvoyance, I foresaw it would be in this lifetime. It was going to take this long. It's 54 million years. But the other 2 had opportunity to kill the girls. I pulled them out. They came behind me, escaping doom. Had opportunity to kill the other 2, and they did not. And I foresaw I would be the sole survivor, and it was a painful truth. And sure enough, somewhere close to 5 to 6 million ago, both of those 2 perished when I had that opportunity to help them. And I was literally in a place of flames paying the price to see them again because of problems that occurred. So, whoever those 2 are, they're not who I thought. And no, I've not been spoke to by anyone. I've not been phone called. This is simply my continued understanding. This is the progressive revelation of a liberal. Okay? That you don't get proud and you realize something is slightly off. But I put it this way. They look so much like them. And in my mind, I did not want to admit that the ancients I knew of in past lives were dead. And Zeus, my master, literally dreaded because he felt sorry for me. He wanted me to find out on my own, and it was unsavory. I had to find out on my own. I realized I had to continue to remember. So I continued to have a recall of all these Eternal Soulmates girlfriends. Everyone's dead. At this point, I'm 55 plus. I'm starting off with not one. I don't have an attachment. There's not one girl of prophecy or a past life that's alive anymore. This is how powerful the destruction of the existence of existential demonism and their determination to destroy eternal soulmates. I'm literally starting from 0 in terms of women. I'm starting from 0. So I have to admit now I'm starting from basically 0. Every woman that I foresaw I'd be with, gone. Every girl that I would have been in the past, gone. The woman I've been in the past, not to be considered, not doing it. So basically, what was in the 50 million BC is not happening no more. So, and it's a struggle. You go through denial. You can become delusional and hallucinating because you don't realize something had happened. It's not that easy to recall. It's not easy to recall past lives and then recall events. That's not. And then on top of having to struggle with embracing reality, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of mental. It takes a lot of grip of supersentience. Supersentience requires a hard degree of character to endure the truth. And it becomes very harsh and hurtful. So I'm okay with that. But frankly, I'm okay because I dealt with it then. The problem is I forgot. But then I committed myself to embracing these 2, and they're not existing anymore. Those that I see are not them. They look a lot like them, but they're not them. So now I know. Because I watched them die for me. Like, evil spirits took them apart. If they are them, I'll be surprised. Yeah, I don't think they are. I think they just look almost like that. To put it this way, so I'm writing that off. So I might leave the pictures up or whatever. I said what I said, but I'm just saying now I know that that's not that. So like I said, it's weird because of the aggression of the angels of evil. that you would not think that I would have to say that, but I'm literally at 0 in terms of predictive. I don't have one girl I can say I'm looking to see because everyone's been wiped out long ago by the angels of evil. Every girl I would have saw, dated, talked to, I'm literally in the empty slate now. And I'm almost 56, which is fine. So I'm just going to start over again. You go through cycles of rebirth in this life. You can be reincarnated while you're still alive. Parts of you that die. We're not sick. So I'm just going to do the same. So you just start again. It's a nice day to start again. So just start again. So the other point I was going to make is being married twice, you fall in love with the married life. It's really nice. And I won't lie to you. Even though neither of my marriages were all they ever I would like to be, as you know, as I discussed, it's really nice to be with a woman and have stability. I've always preferred that, and I despise the players' life. The players I watch, they age quick. They have a lot of stress. They spend their life pretending. They're following a path. I can't get into it, but I like the stability. There's a lot of things I don't like, but there's a lot of things I did like. But I'm not going back to married life ever again. If it's not everything I want, I'm just not compromising this time. I cannot continue to do that. Because it's going to, I found it's unhappiness. The woman feels it, she feeds off it, she becomes miserable, and then it becomes a 2 and 2 feedback, and then it gets worse. You're better off just not getting married. If you're not totally happy, if you don't have some place to compartmentalize the lack of happiness between a person, it's going to drizzle out. It's like the cracks in the pipe, in the wall. It's going to eventually become a problem. That's one thing I've learned. As much as you mean to because you want to be with someone, it just seems like somehow it comes back to bite you anyway. It's just one of them things. Peace. God bless. Live long and prosper. See, I wore my jewelry today. See what the heck am I supposed to dress? Put my Invictus on. I haven't dressed in months. Really haven't. Working really was a tax. I was having trouble. I have trouble finding myself working normal jobs. I had to let that job go ahead. I had to get back in touch. So loss of income allowed me time to really get back in touch with my mind. So now I'm at a place where I might be just about crux in terms of my ability to connect the future and the past and reality, days of future past. Now, I really feel I'm on point. Because it hurt. When I said that, when I saw my escape as a young youth, an apocryphal child of Indira, 54 million years ago with the two, Gomorrah and Zoar, and looked at them and saw they missed their chance, and looked at me hoping to escape. They were more afraid of Zeus than they were of staying alive. So guess what? They died in his sphere. So that's the only word they had. But they were literally taken apart. They were taken out of existence. Literally. The evil angels, the two evil angels that they allowed to pass and didn't kill, and they literally left out and took their birthright and shafted them to die. So in a sense, they left them two girls behind in that prison, and basically they died. And in time, those two evil spirits took advantage of the move those girls missed, and that place of doom of the apocryphal one of Zeus and Indira's children. So they ended up getting shafted, because when they could have killed them, and that's karma. Karma is just that bad. Oh, you don't think it is? It's just that bad. So in 50 million years ago, 50 million years, and it bit them in the butt 4 million years ago, they got destroyed by the two evil angels that they allowed, that should have been destroyed, that they didn't kill. That's how deep karma is. So beware, karma is deep. They say karma is a bitch, karma is just deep. So beware. Because now, see, that's what happened, and that's what I do. It hurt, but it is what it is. So I'm facing the facts, okay? Like Krishna would say, by this my delusion is dispelled. And reading the Bhagavad Gita helped me, because getting in touch with the reality of reincarnation, the good and bad. So I had to face the fact that beware of letting chances slide. That's how bad it can be. That's how bad. You let the power of evil spirits, they will go back in time, they will lock you into that place, and then they'll kill you. And that's what happened. They went back 54 million, they went back 4 million years ago. Those evil spirits were able to catch up with the time 54 million years ago when they had a chance and didn't get killed. They killed the two. And they're gone. 2 to 2 to the 1. 1-to-1 ratio. Vormir out. And they got put out of existence. They're not in heaven or hell. They're just gone. They literally said, we're going to keep you from reincarnating, because they knew we have the power to do all of that. Yeah. They said, the only way to make these two go away, X them out completely. And if we bring them back, or if they come back here, well, they won't be these two. They won't.